Well, good morning from the state of Iowa. We are somewhere near the city of Des Moines. Welcome back to today's video. It is day number 3 and the final day of our trek to OHIO Speedweek from the West Coast. Now, I'm feeling a little tired today. One of the things our team talked about when we all got up is the humidity. I mentioned it in my day number 2 video, but man, even walking outside this morning, it's nothing like we have on the West Coast. It's only like 70-something degrees, but man, it feels way hotter. So that has been fun. Other than that, the GPS says we have 9 hours left to the Attica Raceway Park in Attica, Ohio. So we're getting ready to get back on the road. Now, we stayed at this Love's truck stop last night, and it's actually pretty busy to get out. A lot of semis are all lined up to get out of the parking lot. We're just kind of next to this curb, and there's this huge grassy area, which was perfect for walking the dogs this morning. They really enjoyed that. We kind of threw the ball, let them off the leash. But anyway, our last day of traveling, we're excited to finally get somewhere and stay in that area for a little bit, and we are going to be all across the state of Ohio for the next 10 days. So let's get in the RV and continue heading east. These are a lot of new states that I've never been in before. 10:27 now, and our estimated arrival time is 6:38 this afternoon. Well, we've been driving for about 2.5 hours so far here on day number 3, and also a fun fact, for anybody that doesn't know me, I love to rock my slides, especially when we're traveling like this. It's so easy just to slide them on their feet. So I've been doing that here for the past 3 days on our trek to OHIO Speedweek. You saw our estimated arrival time. By the time we maybe stop 1 more or 2 more times, it'll probably be a little after 7 o'clock, but at least we're gonna get there fairly early in the evening and not way in the late hours. But anyway, time to get back on the road. Just a quick stop so everyone could get out for just 1 moment. We got to get back on the road. Well, another update for our road trip so far today. I missed another key mark that I was gonna try to get on video. We crossed the Mississippi River and now we are in the state of Illinois. One thing that sticks out to me about this state is when my mom was a kid, she always told me stories about coming back here and visiting family in the summertime. And she always wanted to have the opportunity to show us kids where she got to hang out for those summers and, you know, live a lot of her childhood. Here's a look outside though. Absolutely beautiful weather. We have been trucking along. I just got a podcast edited and our day number 2 of the travel trip, so I'm trying to get everything scheduled. Once we get racing here for Speedweek, it's gonna be really hard to get out content because it's just boom, boom, boom. You go from track to track to track, and in between nights you're trying to sleep, do maintenance, eat right, feel good, and also compete at a very high level. So to add in all the social media stuff, it is very difficult, so we're trying to be prepared ahead of time. Well, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon now, and we have been stuck in traffic for probably the last 3 hours, just like getting going a little bit, then slowing down, then stopping, then getting back going. A good amount of that was caused by the tolls there through Illinois and some road construction and a combination of some other stuff. We're getting ready to go through Chicago, I believe, right now. And we're also getting very close to the state of Ohio. So our trip's kind of moving along. Our estimated arrival time keeps backing up because we haven't really been on the gas for the last couple of hours. So I actually need to correct myself. A minute ago, I said Ohio's the next state coming up. We actually have to go through Indiana first, a non-wing state. I've never been here before. Also, today is technically the day that I graduated high school. My sister reminded me, we got to do something.
I think we're going to be doing a little ceremony a little bit later.
Yeah, we're going to be doing our own little ceremony. It was just a charter school, so nothing too much to brag about. But anyway, I did kind of complete that, so I missed that today. No worries on what we're doing. It's a little bit of a bigger deal, I'd say. OHIO Speedweek.
OHIO Speedweek's way bigger deal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you survive West Valley, it'd be one other thing, but...
pretty large Love's truck stop here. One thing to mention, right before we went through the Ohio sign, there was a toll, and we were there for a minute, and we got absolutely robbed. It was like $67 we had to pay. Even out on the West Coast, it's not that bad, but $67, I could not believe it. I figured maybe be like $9, $10, $20 at the most, but I guess it is what it is. Like I said, I think we're gonna head inside. We're gonna fuel up for one last time for a couple of days, and we're really starting to get on the last leg of this road trip before now the action is not on the road, it's at each track each night against so many competitors in the 410 sprint car division, and we're gonna be racing against the all-star guys. Well, it looks like we might have a good old Midwest storm. Bennett and I are walking back to the RV right now. He got a milkshake for Krissa and him at Arby's, so they're gonna be—
We have the meats.
We have the meats. They're gonna be trying these out. Anyway, we're back on the road, back in the RV. Our last trek until we get to our destination for night number 1. Well, we made it, folks. Well, it is extremely dark. There's not a whole lot of lights here in the pit area, but we're gonna go check out the racetrack. We already walked up here once. This place is simply incredible. Well, we're walking up to Attica Raceway Park. It's very dark, but I guess we're standing off of turn 2. A lot of water on this racetrack. But that is gonna wrap up today's video. Night number 1 of Ohio Sprint Speedweek starts tomorrow, so we're gonna be jumping right into it. It's about 9:40 when we finally arrived. All those traffic stops, the tolls, all the combinations of everything kind of made our arrival time much later than we anticipated, but that's all good. We're just happy to be here. First thoughts on Attica Raceway Park. It's a lot smaller than the videos look. I mean, it is dark, so maybe our perception will change a little bit during the light hours, but man, it looks very small, but also super wide. The bottom is very short and the top is a long ways around. Also a good amount of banking, but anyway, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Day number 3, we made it. Now the action is about to go up a couple of levels, and we're about to race with some of the best drivers in the nation. I'm ready for the challenge. So thank you guys for road tripping with me for the last 3 days. It's time to get started into Speed Week. See you all in the next one. Deuces.